Bro. All right, y'all, man. Let's talk about some Peak. Y'all want to talk about Peak? Let's talk about some Peak. The Chainsaw Man movie. Bro, that joint was fire. If anything, I got rate that joint a 10 out of 10. A banger, bro. A banger on the banger scales. Weaker Peak? That shit was peak, bro. I can't even lie, man. That joint did his thing. I think throughout the whole movie, it was a coming of age story for Denji. And at the beginning of the movie, it's totally whole different pacing than the second half of the movie. The first half of the movie is the build up, the slow burn, to get you interested in the characters and everything. The second half is nothing but straight fucking gas. As soon as they step their foot on the gas, they ramming it. I'm not even gonna lie. And for me, I loved it. I ain't even gonna lie. The story that was being told was fantastic. The animation, oh my god, phenomenal. Like the dynamic between all of the characters and everything, like the country mouse and the city mouse. Like when y'all watch the movie, y'all gonna understand. Like, are you the country mouse or are you the city mouse? It's like, nah, let me stop. But I think it was genuinely a great story compared to like Demon Slayer movie that came out earlier this year. I think the story wise, the Chainsaw Man movie, the Rize arc had a great story. I think it was even better than the Demon Slayer movie, in all honesty, because the Demon Slayer movie has to separate the Infinity Castle movie into two separate movies. So that's one reason I do think that the Rize movie is a lot better. It's peak fiction, in all honesty. From start to finish, it tells a complete story, unlike the Demon Slayer movie, which compresses multiple stories into one long, drawn out Infinity Castle arc, obviously. And it's not just one story, it's multiple stories going all across infinity. So compared to the Chainsaw Man, it is a lot. Chainsaw Man is a lot more grounded in what's going on. You can follow one character and know what's going on, and then they'll switch to the next and they'll explain everything. And it's more or less not explained, but you could pick up on it. Like when we seen that butterfly, that moth and that spider, we knew what they was talking about, man. That animation, man, it was peak, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. And throughout the movie, I would say the beginning half, it's definitely a slow burn. I can say that. But they make up for it for that whole second half. Like, my only thing was, I was thinking like, oh dang, like, I can't wait till this picks up. And once it picked up, like I said, their foot was on the gas. They did not let up, bro. That joint was it was honestly some of the best things I see. Have you ever seen a Chainsaw Man ride a shark? Spoiler, no spoiler. Bro, Beam is our W best friend. If I'm at a King Von concert, fuck that. If I'm at an NBA YoungBoy concert and I'm getting jumped, I'm calling Beam, bro. He's gonna clutch a 1v40 for me, bro. I swear to God he will. He was the best MVP of the movie, hands down. Hands down, Beam was the best MVP of the movie. Talking about some Lord Chainsaw, like that was amazing. The Chainsaw Man throwing him around and everything was peak. I'm gonna have a spoiler section and a non-spoiler section, so be warned. This is the non-spoiler section right here. I'm gonna basically review the movie and let y'all know how I thought of it, and then I'm gonna go into max spoilers. All right, y'all. So the story, like I said, it's 10 out of 10 in all honesty. From start to finish, everything on screen, everything that was shown was symbolized and it meant something. Like, and I can't really spoil or anything, but like the beginning of the movie and the end of the movie, they both started off similar, and they ended similar, and that was one thing that really hit home for me. Like it was genuinely, they was writing in the stew, and then the animators, they was animating in the stew. Like 10 out of 10 animation, 10 out of 10 writing, and I think like everything else, it just was cool. Like Denji is, I'll explain who the type of character Denji is. He's kind of a fucking dumbass sometimes, and it's not his fault. Like at the age of 8, he had to pay off like a $750,000 debt because his dad died. So he never was able to be a kid. They had him trying to pay off this debt since he was a kid. 8. He's 16 now, and you feel me? He never really got the experience of real life outside of eating bread. And his whole one dream was he wants to eat bread with jam on it. And I lie to you not, man. From watching the beginning and then watching it now, he kind of on a going up. He going up. I can't even lie, man. Cause now he has dreams of having a girlfriend. And Denji's dream of having a girlfriend is easily manipulated by the females that's around him, especially the main key females that he falls in love with, they always try to manipulate Denji, and it's the worst for my boy. And so that's when I say it's a coming of age story, and to see Denji develop, it's always good. I think Denji is like our like little brother in a sense. My girlfriend was telling me like, I think that she was saying like it was kind of a male centric anime, and I can definitely kind of agree just a little bit because Denji is like that one male friend that we all have that's kind of awkward and weird. But like when they get a girlfriend or anything, bro, we support them 100% max. So you feel me? Denji's like our homeboy that we just wish nothing but the best for. And when he gets his heart broken or anything, that shit sucks for us. Even just because we know how much he tried and worked hard to even get where he's at today. So sometimes, man, you just want to see Denji win, bro. And they don't let him win, man. And so from start to finish, peak, peak, peak. I can't say anything else more. And if you're looking for a good story, like, and I'd say more or less a coming of age story, but a romanticized action packed something, bro. That it was everything. It was everything it possibly could have been. And I love the Chainsaw Man movie for that. I've literally been talking about it since I watched the movie yesterday. Like, that's how good it was in my eyes. In all honesty, like, I'm not trying to bash Demon Slayer or anything. Demon Slayer had a good movie. But that one Demon Slayer movie I can't say, oh, that Demon Slayer movie was good until we get the second one. Because they're both supposed to be all together. So that's like saying I got part one of this and I can't tell you the whole story. I can't really review that. I can't criticize that because it's not the whole thing. But this Rize arc, the whole of it, it was peak, man. Bro, all I gotta say is boom. Now we in the spoilers, dickhead. Man, I'm not even gonna lie. Makima, at the end, the back door, bro. Oh my god. Look, I'm gonna run it all the way back for y'all. I love the symbolism in this movie. Like when Chainsaw Man was riding the horse, like he was about to go into a motherfucking apocalypse. Like it was so fire, man. And I'm talking about a horse. No, he was riding a shark. He was riding Beam, our W best friend. If that man dies, we riot. I don't care. Yes, I'm rioting. If Bam dies, I'm rioting. Don't care. But yes, I'm not even gonna lie. And even the supporting characters like the Fiend Devil, that's not the Fiend Devil. I said dumb shit, huh? Well, I think his name's the Violence Fiend or something like that. Even he played his little role and everything. He said, "Gotta go. Bye. I'm not fighting your ass." And I ain't even gonna lie, that was hilarious. And then the Bond Devil. Oh my god, y'all ready to get spoiled, bro? The beginning of the movie, it's insinuated that this lady is is Denji's love interest. Psych, I lied. She's the Bond Devil. And oh my god, the second half of the movie, Denji like, bro, you basically was lying to me. She's like, yeah, now it's time to kill you. Denji's like, bro, the only one that can have, like, he's like, everybody always worried about the chainsaw heart. But what about my heart, dog? And that shit really hit. And I ain't gonna lie, the one scene that really hit the most for me throughout the whole movie was, and I quote, two scenes. Her teaching Denji how to swim, and then them being left off in the ocean together at the end was two of the most, like, I don't know, like, she taught him how to swim and they went to the bottom of the ocean together and they was going to run away together. If you watch the ending, oh my god, Denji packed all his stuff and was ready to leave. Like, that's how bad she had this man in a headlock, bro. They was ready to go, and you could tell that Rize even liked him back too by the end. So I love that. Aki got his lifespan shortened to 2 months. I'm stressed out for bro. He got 2 months to live. He touched the Angel Devil. The Angel Devil literally says, any person that I touch, I absorb their lifespan. That thing had 2 years. It went to 2 months. I don't know what to say for Aki, bro, but I'm worried about bro. Fuck the Angel half of the time. He just wanted to die. But, like, he cool as hell, though. He cool, though. But fuck him, you feel me? Like, because we know what he did at the end of the movie. That's all I gotta say. Other than that, Aki definitely did his thing. He tired of seeing people die, especially after Himeno. I think that's her name. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing everybody's name wrong. But Hanami, nah, that's a totally different anime. I watched too many animes. Fuck. But yeah, it was genuinely great. The Typhoon Devil, fucker. fuck the typhoon. But we got it was definitely a great introduction to all the other type of devils. The weird random guy that was in the beginning of the movie, we got him up out of there. There's no point in me even talking about him. But I think the best part was, and I quote, anything after the 45-minute arc part. I went back and even rewatched it on bootleg or some website. Chill. I can't, shameless plug. I can't even tell y'all what I watched. No, my fault. But it was that peak. I had to rewatch it. I just watched it yesterday. I had to rewatch it because oh my god, when she said do to Beam, I thought bro was gonna die, bro. Man, my heart was in my ass that I thought he was gonna die and I was gonna be sorry, bro. That man was our best. That was the best character in the whole movie, hands down. The most clutchest, bestest friend we had in fiction in a long time. Lord Chainsaw. That's one thing I could really quote almost all day, for real. Until Chainsaw Man get out of my cranium. But yeah, the movie genuinely from start to finish, it was amazing, action packed from middle to end, straight nothing but action, gas, straight nothing but belts. They talking about Bomb Devil putting belt that ass on Digi. She's spanking that nigga at a certain point, bro. She had this nigga just by the head, blowing him up. She had that nigga in her hands, just blowing him up. I said, Denji's not coming back from this. He's cooked. He just comes back. He's the Chainsaw Man. What do you expect? Like, Lord Chainsaw. What do you expect? Yeah, put some respect on Digi name. That's why he's the GOAT, the MVP. That's why he gets 10 out of 10 ratings on IGN. That's why he gets 10 out of 10 ratings here on Peak or Week. That's why he's getting 10 out of 10. He got 100% on what? On Rotten Tomatoes? They don't give 100% out for nothing. That shit was Peak. Eat one. And I'm going to talk to y'all later. I did enjoy the movie. Let me know if y'all have any questions or any concerns about the movie. Anything I didn't talk about, I'll definitely happily share with y'all in the comments. Let me know how y'all thought about the movie. And I'll definitely probably see y'all in the next video. Let me know what y'all want me to review for real. My bad, I kind of stuttered. What y'all want me to review for real. And I'll review. I took the glasses off mid through. Like, I can't see y'all. I can see y'all. But like with the glasses on, I can't see y'all. So I had to take them off, you feel me? So we could both be in the same field, like, so we could both be on the same level. Like, that's all. All right, y'all, have a good one. I'll talk to y'all later.